My precious child, I want you to stop for a moment and truly hear what I'm about to tell you. Right now, as you listen to these words, I see you exactly where you are. I see the weight you're carrying on your shoulders, the burden that feels too heavy for your heart to bear. I know about the sleepless nights when your mind races with worry, when you stare at the ceiling wondering how you'll make it through another day. You don't have to pretend with me. You don't have to put on a brave face or act like everything is fine when it's not. I see through all of that, straight to your heart, and what I see there moves me deeply. I see someone who has been trying so hard, someone who has been fighting battles that others don't even know about. I see your tears, even the ones you cry in private when no one else is watching. Do you remember the last time you felt truly understood? When was the last time someone looked at you and really saw you, not just the version of yourself you showed the world, but the real you? The you that feels scared sometimes, the you that feels lost, the you that wonders if anyone truly cares. I want you to know that I see that person, and I love every part of who you are. I know about the mornings when getting out of bed feels like climbing a mountain. I know about the moments when you smile on the outside while your heart is breaking on the inside. I know about the times you've looked around and felt completely alone in a room full of people. That ache in your chest, that emptiness that seems to follow you everywhere you go, I feel it too. Your pain becomes my pain because I love you that much. You've been carrying so much by yourself, haven't you? The worries about your future, the regrets about your past, the overwhelming pressure of trying to be everything to everyone while feeling like you're not enough for anyone, including yourself. I see how exhausted you are from trying to hold it all together, from being strong for others when you feel so fragile inside. Sometimes you wonder if anyone would notice if you just disappeared, don't you? You wonder if your presence in this world really matters, if the struggles you're facing are worth fighting through. In those dark moments when hopelessness whispers lies to your heart, when despair tries to convince you that this is all there is, I want you to know that I'm right there with you in that darkness. I know about the dreams you've had to put aside, the plans that fell apart, the relationships that ended in heartbreak. I know about the job you lost, the opportunity that slipped away, the diagnosis that changed everything. I know about the phone call that brought devastating news, the conversation that left you feeling rejected, the moment when you realized that person you trusted had let you down. You've been disappointed so many times that you've started to protect your heart by expecting less, by not hoping too much, by building walls to keep the pain out. But those same walls that protect you from hurt also keep you from experiencing the love and joy you desperately need. I understand why you did it. It makes perfect sense. When you've been hurt repeatedly, protecting yourself feels like the only option. But here's what I need you to understand. All of those sleepless nights when anxiety kept you awake, I was there beside your bed. When you cried those tears that felt endless, I caught every single one. When you felt like screaming because the pain was so intense, I heard every silent cry of your heart. You were never alone, not even in your darkest moment. I know you've asked, why me? More times than you can count. Why does it feel like everyone else has it figured out while you're struggling just to get through each day? Why do good things seem to happen to everyone but you? Why do your prayers sometimes feel like they're bouncing off the ceiling? These are honest questions, and I honor your honesty. Your questions don't offend me or push me away. They draw me closer to you. You've been carrying guilt about things you've done and shame about who you think you are. That voice in your head that constantly tells you that you're not good enough, not smart enough, not worthy enough. I hear it too, and it breaks my heart because it's lying to you. That voice that replays your mistakes over and over, that reminds you of every time you've failed, every time you've fallen short. That's not my voice speaking to you. I see how hard you've been trying to earn love, to prove your worth, to make people proud of you. You've been performing, working, striving, hoping that if you just do enough, be enough, achieve enough, then maybe you'll finally feel valuable. But you're exhausted from that performance, aren't you? You're tired of feeling like you have to earn what should be freely given. The loneliness you feel isn't just about being physically alone, it's deeper than that. It's the loneliness of feeling misunderstood, of feeling like you have to carry your burdens by yourself. It's the loneliness of smiling and nodding when people ask how you're doing, knowing they don't really want to hear the truth. It's the loneliness of having conversations that never go beyond the surface while your heart is crying out to be known. You've been strong for so long that you've forgotten what it feels like to let someone else be strong for you. You've been the shoulder for others to cry on while your own tears go unnoticed. You've been the encourager, the helper, the one who holds it all together, but who holds you together when you're falling apart. I know about the fear that wakes up with you in the morning and follows you throughout your day. The fear about your health, your finances, your relationships, your future. The fear that something terrible is about to happen, that the other shoe is about to drop. The fear that you're not capable of handling what life might throw at you next. That anxiety that sits in your chest like a heavy stone, making it hard to breathe sometimes. You've been fighting battles on so many fronts that you feel like a warrior who's been in combat too long. Your armor is dented, your sword is heavy, and you're not sure you have the strength to face another enemy. You look around at all the areas of your life that need attention, your relationships, your career, your health, your dreams, and it feels overwhelming. I see you trying to make sense of it all, trying to find patterns or reasons or someone to blame. You analyze and reanalyze, wondering what you could have done differently, what you should do next, how to avoid more pain. Your mind runs in circles, searching for answers that seem just out of reach. The comparison trap has caught you, hasn't it? You look at other people's lives, their social media posts, their apparent success, their seemingly perfect families, and you wonder what's wrong with you. Why does everyone else seem to have it figured out while you feel like you're stumbling in the dark? Why do their prayers seem to get answered while yours seem to go unheard? But let me tell you something that might surprise you. Those people you're comparing yourself to, many of them are fighting battles you know nothing about. That person whose life looks perfect from the outside might be crying themselves to sleep at night. That family that seems so happy might be struggling with issues they never post about. Everyone is fighting some kind of battle, carrying some kind of burden, dealing with some kind of pain. You are not the only one who feels lost sometimes. You are not the only one who questions whether you're on the right path. You are not the only one who feels like giving up sometimes. Your struggles don't make you weak or broken or less than anyone else. They make you human. They make you real. They make you someone I can work with and through. I know you've been waiting for things to get easier, for the storm to pass, for life to finally make sense. You've been holding your breath, waiting for permission to exhale, waiting for someone to tell you that it's going to be okay. You've been looking for a sign, a breakthrough, a miracle that will change everything in an instant. But what if I told you that the miracle isn't coming, it's already here? What if the sign you've been looking for isn't written in the sky but whispered in your heart? What if the breakthrough you're waiting for begins with understanding that you are not alone, that you have never been alone, that you will never be alone? What if everything you're going through right now, all the pain and struggle and confusion, what if it's not punishment but preparation? What if it's not a sign that you've been forgotten but evidence that you're being shaped for something greater? What if your current circumstances aren't the end of your story but the beginning of a chapter you never could have imagined? I see potential in your pain. I see purpose in your struggle. I see strength being forged in the fire of your difficulties. What feels like destruction to you looks like construction to me. What feels like an ending to you looks like a beginning to me. What feels like abandonment to you looks like appointment to me. You matter more than you know. Your life has significance beyond your current understanding. Your story is important, your voice is needed, your presence in this world makes a difference. The very fact that you're still here, still fighting, still hoping despite everything you've been through, that tells me something powerful about who you are. But let me tell you what is truly happening while you've been struggling, while you've been feeling alone, while you've been wondering if anyone cares. I have never left your side. Not for a single moment. Not during your darkest hour, not during your deepest pain, not during those times when you felt completely abandoned by everyone and everything. When you couldn't feel my presence, I was still there. When you couldn't hear my voice, I was still speaking. When you couldn't see my hand moving in your life, I was still working behind the scenes on your behalf. Do you remember when you were a child and you got lost in a crowded place? The panic that set in, the fear that overwhelmed you, the desperate searching for a familiar face? But then, through the crowd, You saw the one person who mattered most running toward you, and suddenly everything was okay again. That's what I want you to understand. I am that familiar face in your crowd of confusion. I am running toward you, not away from you. Every single day, in ways you don't even realize, I am orchestrating circumstances for your good. When that car barely missed you at the intersection, that was me. When you got that unexpected phone call with good news just when you needed it most, that was me. When you found exactly the right words to comfort someone else in their pain, that was me speaking through you. When you felt a sudden peace in the middle of chaos, that was me wrapping my arms around your soul. I know there have been times when you've prayed and it felt like your words were just echoing in an empty room. You wondered if I was even listening, if I even cared about what you were going through. But here's the truth. Every prayer you've ever whispered, every tear you've ever shed, every desperate cry for help that's come from your heart has reached me immediately. I don't have an answering machine. I don't put you on hold. I don't have office hours. I am available to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, for the rest of your life. When you wake up at 3 a.m. with worry consuming your thoughts, I'm awake with you. I don't sleep, so I'm always available for those middle-of-the-night conversations when your heart is heavy. When you're driving to work and suddenly feel overwhelmed by everything you have to face that day, I'm in the passenger seat, ready to give you strength for whatever comes. When you're sitting alone on your lunch break, feeling disconnected from everyone around you, I'm sitting right there beside you. You don't have to make an appointment to talk to me. You don't have to clean yourself up first or get your life together before you approach me. You don't have to use fancy words or proper religious language. You can come to me exactly as you are, in whatever condition you're in, with whatever mess you're dealing with. I'm not shocked by your struggles. I'm not surprised by your failures. I'm not disappointed by your questions or your doubts. I was there during that relationship that ended so painfully. I felt your heart break right along with you. I was there during that season when depression felt like a heavy blanket you couldn't shake off. I was there when anxiety made it hard to breathe, when panic attacks made you feel like you were dying, when the future looked so uncertain that you couldn't make any plans. I was there, and I am here now. Remember that time when you thought you couldn't take one more step, but somehow you did? That was my strength carrying you. Remember when you thought you couldn't face one more day, but then morning came and you found the courage to get up? That was my hope filling your heart. Remember when you thought you couldn't forgive that person who hurt you so deeply, but somehow you found it in yourself to let go? That was my love flowing through you. I have been your constant companion through every season of your life. I was there in your childhood, even when you didn't know my name. I was there during those awkward teenage years when you felt like you didn't fit in anywhere. I was there during those young adult years when you were trying to figure out who you were and what you wanted to do with your life. I was there during your successes, celebrating with you. I was there during your failures, ready to lift you up and help you try again. I know about every rejection letter you received, every door that was slammed in your face, every opportunity that didn't work out the way you hoped. But what you might not realize is that I was protecting you from things that would have hurt you even more. I was redirecting your path towards something better, even when it didn't feel better at the time. I was saying no to good things so I could say yes to great things in your life. When you were betrayed by that friend you trusted, I saw your heart shatter into a million pieces. I collected every fragment because I knew exactly how to put you back together again, stronger than before. When you lost that job you thought you needed, I already had something better planned for you, even though you couldn't see it at the time. When that door closed, it was because I had a better door waiting to open. I've been your defender when people spoke against you. I've been your advocate when others tried to tear you down. I've been your protector when enemies tried to destroy you. Many attacks that were planned against you never even reached you because I intercepted them. Many traps that were set for you, you never even knew about because I guided you around them. There have been conversations about you in rooms you've never been in, where I was your representative. There have been decisions made about your life by people in positions of power, where I was influencing their hearts on your behalf. There have been accidents that almost happened, illnesses that almost struck, disasters that almost touched your life, but didn't because I was your shield of protection. I know you've wondered why some prayers seem to be answered quickly while others take so long. You've wondered why some people seem to have an easier path while yours has been full of obstacles. But what you don't see is the bigger picture. What looks like delay to you is often divine timing to me. What feels like denial might actually be redirection. What seems like a detour might actually be a shortcut to where you really need to be. Every closed door has been preparation for the right door to open. Every no has been setting you up for the yes that will change your life. Every period of waiting has been building your character, developing your patience, strengthening your faith. Every struggle has been developing muscles in your soul that you're going to need for what's coming next in your life. I have never once looked at you with disappointment. I have never once shaken my head at your mistakes and regretted choosing you. I have never once considered giving up on you or writing you off as a lost cause. When you see failure, I see learning. When you see setbacks, I see setups for comebacks. When you see problems, I see potential. You are not too far gone for my love to reach you. You are not too broken for my power to heal you. You are not too lost for my grace to find you. You are not too dirty for my mercy to clean you. You are not too weak for my strength to carry you. You are not too confused for my wisdom to guide you. I know the plans I have for your life, and they are good plans. They are plans to give you hope and a future, not to harm you or discourage you. Every single thing that has happened in your life, even the painful things, even the things that were never supposed to happen, I am working together for your good. I am a master at taking broken pieces and creating beautiful masterpieces. When you feel like you're walking through a valley of shadows, I am not just with you, I am leading you through it. I know the way out because I've been preparing the path ahead of you. When you feel like you're in a storm that might destroy you, I am not just weathering the storm with you. I have the power to calm the storm or give you the strength to dance in the rain. Your current circumstances do not determine your eternal destination. Your present struggles do not define your future success. Your past mistakes do not disqualify you from future blessings. Your temporary situation is not your permanent destination. What you're going through is not what you're going to. I see you trying so hard to fix everything yourself, to figure everything out with your own understanding, to make everything work through your own effort. But I want you to know that you don't have to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. You don't have to solve every problem, heal every hurt, or answer every question. That's my job, and I'm very good at it. When you try to control everything in your life, you're actually fighting against the very help I'm trying to give you. When you insist on understanding every detail before you take the next step, you're limiting yourself to what your finite mind can comprehend instead of trusting in my infinite wisdom. When you refuse to rest because you think everything will fall apart without your constant attention, you're forgetting that I never rest from watching over you. I want you to imagine for a moment what it would feel like to truly rest in my presence. Not just physically rest, but emotionally rest, mentally rest, spiritually rest. What would it feel like to lay down the burden of trying to control everything and everyone? What would it feel like to stop carrying tomorrow's worries on today's shoulders? What would it feel like to trust that I really do have everything under control? I am with you in ways that go beyond physical presence. I am in your thoughts, helping you process what you're experiencing. I am in your emotions, bringing comfort to your pain and joy to your heart. I am in your dreams, speaking to you while you sleep. I am in your intuition, that inner voice that guides you toward wisdom. I am in your conscience, helping you distinguish between right and wrong. And because I am with you, everything changes. Because I am with you, this is not the end of your story, it's the beginning of a new chapter. Right now, in this very moment, I am writing something beautiful on the pages of your life. The pain you've experienced, the tears you've cried, the battles you fought, they were not meaningless. They were preparation for the breakthrough that's coming. I want you to understand something that will change how you see everything. Your current situation is not your final destination. What you're experiencing right now is temporary. What I'm preparing for you is permanent. The healing that's coming to your heart, the restoration that's coming to your life, the breakthrough that's coming to your circumstances, these are not temporary fixes. These are permanent transformations. Starting today, I am releasing you from the prison of your past. Those mistakes you've made, those regrets that have haunted you, those failures that have defined you in your own mind. I am setting you free from all of it. The shame that has whispered lies about who you are, the guilt that has convinced you that you don't deserve good things, the condemnation that has kept you trapped in cycles of defeat, it's over. You are free. I am giving you permission to forgive yourself for not being perfect. I am giving you permission to stop punishing yourself for things that are already forgiven and forgotten. I am giving you permission to release yourself from standards that no human being could ever meet. You don't have to be perfect to be loved by me. You don't have to have everything figured out to be used by me. You don't have to be strong all the time to be valuable to me. Look in the mirror and see what I see. I see someone who has been through fire and came out refined, not destroyed. I see someone who has been tested and proven genuine. I see someone who has learned compassion through suffering, who has developed strength through struggle, who has gained wisdom through walking difficult paths. I see a warrior, a survivor, an overcomer. The dreams that have been buried under disappointment, I am resurrecting them. The hopes that died during difficult seasons, I am breathing life into them again. The vision for your future that got clouded by circumstances, I am clearing your perspective so you can see it clearly again. What you thought was over is just beginning. What you thought was dead is about to come back to life. I am opening doors that no one can shut. I am making ways where there seems to be no way. I am creating opportunities that are custom designed specifically for you. I am bringing people into your life who will recognize your value and appreciate your gifts. I am positioning you for connections that will change everything. I am orchestrating circumstances that will work in your favor. That job you've been praying for, it's coming. That relationship that will honor and cherish you, it's being prepared. That breakthrough in your finances, it's on the way. That healing you need in your body, it's already begun. That restoration in your family, I'm working on every heart involved. That dream that seems impossible, I specialize in making impossible things possible. But here's what I need you to do while you're waiting. I need you to start living like you believe it's coming. I need you to start speaking like you know it's true. I need you to start acting like you trust me completely. I need you to start walking with the confidence of someone who knows they are deeply loved, thoroughly protected, and destined for greatness. Stop apologizing for taking up space in this world. Stop making yourself small to make others comfortable. Stop hiding your light because you're afraid of shining too bright. Stop playing small because you think humility means diminishing yourself. True humility is understanding that your gifts and talents come from me and using them boldly to make a difference in this world. I am giving you the strength to say no to things that drain you and yes to things that energize you. I am giving you the wisdom to recognize which battles are worth fighting and which ones you should walk away from. I am giving you the discernment to know which relationships to invest in and which ones to lovingly release. I am giving you the courage to pursue what sets your heart on fire and let go of what suffocates your spirit. Your sensitivity is not a weakness, it's a superpower. Your ability to feel deeply is not a flaw, it's a gift that allows you to connect with others in meaningful ways. Your compassion for others is not something to tone down, it's something I want to use to heal a hurting world. Your desire for authenticity in a world full of pretense is not naive, it's exactly what this generation needs to see. I am raising you up to be a voice of hope for people who feel hopeless. I am positioning you to be a light in dark places where others are struggling to find their way. I am equipping you to be a healer for those who are broken, an encourager for those who are discouraged, a friend for those who feel alone. Your pain has not been wasted, it has prepared you to comfort others with the same comfort I have given you. The wisdom you've gained through your struggles, the strength you've developed through your difficulties, the compassion you've learned through your own suffering, these are tools I want to use through you to change lives. You are not just surviving your story, you are being prepared to help others not just survive but thrive in theirs. I am about to surprise you with my goodness. I am about to overwhelm you with my generosity. I am about to show you favor that you never expected and blessings that you never thought you deserved. I am about to open floodgates of abundance in areas where you've experienced lack. I am about to restore years that felt stolen and give you beauty for ashes. But I need you to get ready. I need you to prepare your heart to receive what I'm about to do. I need you to expand your expectations because what I have planned is bigger than what you've been praying for. I need you to strengthen your faith because what I'm about to do will require you to trust me in ways you never had before. Start making room in your life for the new things I'm bringing. Clear out the clutter of toxic relationships that drain your energy. Remove the habits that keep you stuck in old patterns. Release the thoughts that limit what you believe is possible. Make space for the overflow of blessings that's coming your way. I want you to start each day with expectation. Wake up knowing that this could be the day everything changes. This could be the day you get the call you've been waiting for. This could be the day you meet the person who opens doors for you. This could be the day you discover the opportunity you've been praying for. This could be the day your breakthrough arrives. Stop living in survival mode and start living in expectation mode. Stop just trying to get through each day and start looking for what I might do in each day. Stop focusing on what's going wrong and start watching for what I'm making right. Stop rehearsing your problems and start declaring my promises over your life. Your words have power, so choose them carefully. Instead of saying, "I can't handle this," say, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." Instead of saying, "Nothing ever works out for me," say, "All things work together for my good." Instead of saying, "I'm never going to overcome this," say, "I am more than a conqueror." When fear tries to paralyze you with what-if scenarios, remind it that I am the God of what-if-not scenarios. What if this actually works out better than you imagined? What if this difficulty is actually setting you up for a major breakthrough? What if what looks like a setback is actually a setup for the greatest comeback of your life? I am giving you a new perspective on your past. Instead of seeing it as a series of mistakes and failures, start seeing it as a series of lessons and growth opportunities. Instead of seeing your scars as reminders of your pain, start seeing them as proof of your strength and evidence of my healing power in your life. You are not damaged goods. You are not second-hand merchandise. You are not a consolation prize. You are my first choice, my beloved, my masterpiece. I created you with purpose, I called you with intention, and I love you without condition. Your value is not determined by your performance, your worthiness is not based on your achievements, and your identity is not defined by your circumstances. I am about to launch you into a season of acceleration. Things that have been moving slowly in your life are about to speed up. Doors that have been closed are about to fly open. Dreams that have been delayed are about to be fulfilled. Prayers that you thought I hadn't heard are about to be answered in ways that exceed your expectations. The enemy thought he had defeated you, but he was actually just setting you up for one of the greatest comebacks in history. What he meant for evil, I am turning around for good. Where he tried to destroy you, I am about to promote you. Where he tried to isolate you, I am about to connect you with your tribe. Where he tried to silence your voice, I am about to amplify your message. This is your time. This is your season. This is your moment. Not next year, not when you get your life together, not when you feel more qualified, right now. I am ready to do something amazing through you, and I'm just waiting for you to believe it's possible. Stop living beneath your privileges. Stop settling for less than what I have planned for you. Stop accepting mediocrity when I've called you to excellence. Stop playing it safe when I've called you to step out in faith. Stop hiding in the shadows when I've called you to step into the spotlight of your destiny. You were born for this moment. Everything you've been through has prepared you for what's coming next. The skills you've developed, the character you've built, the wisdom you've gained, the strength you've acquired, it all has a purpose. Your time of preparation is over. Your time of manifestation has begun. I am with you in this new season. I will guide every step you take. I will open every door you need to walk through. I will provide every resource you need to succeed. I will connect you with every person you need to meet. I will give you every word you need to speak. You are not going into this alone, you're going with the Creator of the universe as your partner. Trust me with your future. Trust me with your dreams. Trust me with your family. Trust me with your finances. Trust me with your health. Trust me with your relationships. Trust me with your career. Trust me with everything, because I have never failed anyone who has trusted me completely, and I'm not going to start with you. Your breakthrough is not coming, it's here. Your miracle is not on the way, it's happening right now. Your transformation is not going to begin someday, it's beginning today. Your victory is not in the future, it's in this moment as you choose to believe that I am who I say I am and I will do what I say I will do. Remember, my precious child, no matter what comes, no matter what changes, no matter what challenges you face or blessings you receive, I'm always with you. In the good times and the difficult times, in the mountaintop experiences and the valley seasons, in the moments of clarity and the times of confusion, I'm always with you. You are never alone. You are always loved. You are constantly protected. You are continuously blessed. You are forever mine. And that will never change, no matter what. I'm always with you.